Welcome back, writers. All right, so as you read earlier in the slideshow, today our job is to take a small idea, a little story spark, and grow it into a story. We learned yesterday from our master author that stories just don't happen in a poof. Stories take time, and it takes planning and editing and retrying to grow a story. So today, I wanted to show you how I plan a story and start to stretch my story and grow it from a spark to a long, meaningful story. Again, remember, I like to carry around my notebook to capture memories and ideas I want to write about. So today I wrote down 3 of my ideas from my journal up here. The time we went to Busch Gardens and rode roller coasters, a time we went stargazing up at the national park, and a time that we went to a Browns football game. So this is something I want you to do. I want you to look back through your notebook and find an idea that you want to start to grow. In my notebook, I've decided that I'm going to go with star watching. And I started to plan out my story across different pages. My story isn't in sentences here. This is just me writing down ideas. This is me just sketching out how I want my story to go. This is me planning. And again, as you plan across your pages, you can start to grow your story into something longer and meaningful. So here's my plan. I plan to introduce my setting as the national park. I plan to introduce how I was feeling. And I plan to introduce the activity I was doing. So here's my plan, stretched out across many pages. I want to talk about the night we went to the national park to go camping and watch stars. I was feeling excited. We set up a tent and we spent some time driving around trying to find the best place to watch stars. We ended up at Big Meadow Fields. Again, I don't have a ton of words. I only have a word or two, or you might only have pictures, but you're sparking your ideas. It started to rain a little bit, so we went back to our campsite, sat around the fire pit, had some s'mores, and then the rain started really getting heavy. So we got back into our truck, drove back out to Big Meadow Fields again, and waited in our truck, hoping the rain would pass. The rain didn't pass. It continued to rain all night long. So we ended up going back to our tent and going to sleep. But we decided as a family that the next clear night we had, we were going to lay out in our driveway and see if we could see shooting stars from our house. So that's the night that we tried to go stargazing and watching stars. So I want you to plan your story across several pages today so that we can continue to grow these great stories.